So my mother would always tell me, hey, you're gonna have to get ready for the business world. You're gonna have to interact with people who look a lot different than you. And they'll treat you a lot different because you look a lot different from them. So you're gonna have to get used to the way they speak, the way they dress. So it's taught me to take in the cultural experiences and incorporate that into what I do in my everyday life, which is talk to people from different backgrounds.
My high school was the majority Hispanics, so that helped me out a lot with the language, adapting. The culture was still around, but when I jumped into college, it was the first time that I was actually in a place where there was a lot of diversity. There was a lot of people, and I didn't know how to feel about it. So I remember my first day of class, I was, super excited to get there. And then I walked in and I felt pretty intimidated. I felt, like a minority, like what's going on, I went back to, if I speak English right now, they're gonna make fun of me because I don't have that accent, because, we are not equal. That my head was just going everywhere, and it was tough. But then once I sit down, I was like, okay, you know what, stop, because you're just as wonderful as these people over here. You just have to, again, get out of that comfort zone, and that's what I did. I started talking to people little by little. I can't say that the first day I did it, because no, it took me a couple weeks to just get comfortable with myself and get that confidence back into place to be able to explore.
Being around so many people that were different from me, I kind of felt excluded. People would talk about things that I wouldn't know anything about, or I would be the only person of my color in a class, or every time I'd go outside or something like that, I just saw no one that looked like me or things like that. So that really just kind of shut me down for the first month, I guess, until I actually made some friends and actually got introduced to some people that were actually like me. A lot of promotions of on-campus clubs and things like that, like multicultural clubs and things like that, have been going around on campus that I've gotten a chance to get involved in, and that honestly have helped me feel better and feel more comfortable on campus, of course.
Being a minority, sometimes we have to always do 2 steps ahead with some things, and if you don't have education, or if you're not furthering education, you can miss out on opportunities in society. So I know that that's very serious. Being at a PWI, a predominantly white institution, I learned with my identity how to accept it more and not feeling guilty about it. Some things I even noticed, like me changing my hair, right? And they say, oh, can I touch your hair? And it's like, don't do that. Or just even stuff in my studies where if it's something about slavery or something comes about, it's like they kind of look at you to be that it person to talk about it. And I learned that, no, I don't have to be there. I'm in the same boat as you are. I'm trying to learn similar to you.
I changed my mindset into believing that I can do better than what this society is as stereotype people of my race to be like. So I definitely rose above that challenge, and I made sure that I applied myself in every way possible in college, and I made sure that I put myself in a place where people couldn't look down on me anymore, and they had to envy my drive.